Hi, welcome to 99 Coding Examples. Today's agenda is to create a sample register form which will post data, and we are not interacting with the database. And in short, we'll see how to create a register form and use controller view and model to achieve our agenda. Let's start with creating a new project in ASP.NET 2010. We'll choose ASP.NET MVC 3 application. It will ask whether to create internet application or empty application. We are choosing empty application to create along with razor view engine, and we are using HTML5 semantic markup as well. Okay, so it prepares a solution, that is the initial phase. And in ASP.NET MVC 3, for the first time controller is called, so we create a new controller by right clicking the controller folder, add a new controller. We name it as register controller and template is empty controller. Press add and we get a default action result method index. We can change its name to register, and now every controller returns a view. So let's right click on this method and we say add view. So it asks us to create a new view and we name it as same as the action result method, register. And we are not creating a strongly typed view, and we are not using any master page as well, so we can skip this part, use a layout or master page, and we just say add it. Now here's the default view, and now our view and controller is prepared. Now let's create a model. Model basically hold the properties. We say new item, got this class, and we name it as register.cs. Now in this controller we wanna declare some properties which we gonna use on our register form. Now let's start with the first name, that is string. Now we have created all the properties and our model is ready to use. Now let's create a view. Let's complete a view. Now we need all these properties on the view, so we need to use this class, that is register, or we need to use this register model on our view. So to use that, we need to add reference on our view. So we'll copy this and we add a reference here. So we have added the reference of the register model. Now let's create all the containers for the properties. So we have a div. In this div we'll make a form. Razor syntax provide a form begin form method which is of HTML property, and we can define, so it takes two parameters, that is action name and controller name. And this action name is the name where we want to post our data, on which data we want to, on which form or page we want to show this data. So right now we keep it as null and we'll provide it later. Inside we use one feature of razor syntax, and that is editor for model, and we'll now our view is done, and now we'll prepare the controller method on which we want to post our data. We need to name it as submit register details, and we are posting it, so we need to use http post attribute here. And we are passing object of register class. Now our view is ready to receive data from the form, and we'll add 2 buttons here. Now as our method in the controller is ready, so we'll add this to our form. Its first parameter it takes is the action method name. The second parameter it takes is the controller name, that is register. Now our application is ready to run. Before running the application, just make changes in the global.asx, that is route.maproute. Now here the default controller and action method to be called is defined as home and index, but our controller name is register, and the method we want first to call is register. As we see here, our controller name is register and our action method name is register. So let's run the application. Now you can see the first name, last name, age, city, email and password fields. So let's put breakpoint and see how it goes. First register method is called and it returns a view, and then we'll add the values. That is we try to submit, we click on the submit button. So debugger comes to this submit register details. As submit button post the data to this method. Now when we hover this register, it will show all the values we have filled in. Right now we have not created any view to hold these values, so it won't return, so it is giving us this error. So let's create a view for this as well. I'm not giving any master page and we are not creating it as strongly tabbed view. We are adding a view as we are using the register model in this view as well, so we need to add the reference. So here we can provide the details. That is, we can use its first name. This is a welcome page we are preparing for it. So let's start the application again. So it strikes at register method. We say F5 and ask us to add the information. Password we give it as anything. We submit the form and this method is hit, and now we have view for this action result method, so it returns a view. Okay, now it says we have not passed the object of this model into the view. That is why it's saying object reference not set to instance of an object. So we need to stop the debugging for now. We'll pass this register method or model, register object or model, to the view. Now let's run the application. Welcome, you have been successfully registered. Hello. So it's showing the welcome page as well. In the same way we can show other informations as well. So in this way we have added other properties as well. Now let's again run the application and see. This way it shows the other information as well, that is your age is 22, email is this and this. So this way we created the register form and we posted it to another page so we get the information. Thank you for now.